What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Suflash Flash here, back with another review. Today we're going to be reviewing Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. And all I gotta say about this one is... the Force is strong with this one. Yeah, so basically, movie's really good. And I'm going to tell you all the reasons why in just a second. Hit theme music. Don't you just love that theme music? Anyway, let's get right into this video. Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back is an amazing movie, and I think you all know the reasons why, but let's run through them a little bit. Let's talk about the moments that are a little kind of and then we talk about the great moments. First moment that's kind of is Han's telling Leia, like, oh, I know you like me, and you come on, just show me your feelings, and I know you like me, da da da. And she's like, you know nothing about women.
I guess you don't know everything about women yet.
Characters don't know that they're brother and sister, but still, ugh. When I saw them kiss, the first thing that came to mind is the twins that kissed in Eurotrip.
Oh my God! They really are the worst twins ever.
First thing I thought of, I was just like, ugh, that's disgusting. And she was like so satisfied with it at the end, like, yeah. Gets to my sister, feels good. Disgusting. But what, you know, they didn't know that they were going to be brother and sister. So, whatever, you get a pass for that. But, the other big scene, the other big moment, as everyone knows, I won't even explain it. I'll just show it. Hit it.
I love you.
I know.
I still get goosebumps when I watch that scene because it was set up so perfectly. Like they were antagonistic to each other, and then slowly but surely you see the little steps that like they're starting to like each other and starting to appreciate each other, and then love. Oh, and they've been through so much together, so you buy that they would actually fall in love with each other because they've been through so much. Really well done. And then of course the biggest reveal of them all, the granddaddy of reveals, the reveal of reveals.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No, I am your father.
I mean, what can you say about that? Like, the audience and Luke were all coming in 2 movies now thinking that this is one thing, and then you get hit with that whammy. After you see all the terrible shit Darth Vader's doing, you see all the good stuff Luke is doing, you don't even fathom for 1 second that that reveal is coming, and then out of nowhere, you're like, oh my God, for real? After he cut his hand off, and it's like he's about to kill him, and then he tells him, I'm your father. Oh my God. I was like, I knew it was coming, but I was like, still like, oh my God, that was so cool. Like, that's how good this movie is. Like, I knew it was coming. I'd seen this movie already. But this time I was like, oh my God, wow, that was really well done. Like, I could appreciate the moment for what it was. Empire Strikes Back, full of moments. The hot scene in the beginning, fantastic. And all the fights, him fighting with Vader, just even without the review, just the fight that he had with Vader, really well done. They're both using their force powers, and they're both showing how good they've become and how strong they've gotten over the years or over time, over training. And it's really well done. I really like the fight scenes in these movies. But let's talk about the characters. They introduced Yoda, of course. Yoda's a G. He says things like,
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
and even when Luke is like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that, he's still like,
Mac, is why you fail.
This is why Yoda's a G. He don't sugarcoat nothing. He tell you how it is, and he don't care about your feelings. I love it. And he's a Jedi Master. Next new character they introduced, Lando Calrissian, played by Billy D. Williams, and really well done. Really good acting choice. Really good portrayal of the character. And even though I don't like what the character did, like he betrays them, obviously, but you believe, like the movie makes you believe, like this is the type of person he is, just within like 5 minutes of screen time, because you know Han fucked him over. Han did something to fuck him over. You know he's a scoundrel just like Han, right? He has like his own criminal empire that he's doing, that he took over, and he went legit. And so even in the small time you see him, you buy that he would fuck him over, because, and then they keep saying, do you trust him? Of course I don't trust him, but he's someone that can help. He's someone that can help us. So, but really well done. I love the scene when Chewie is choking the shit out of him, and he's trying to talk, and he's like choking, like, like choking the shit. Hilarious. I love watching that scene because it makes me laugh all the time. Goes without saying, characters are amazing. Quick shout out to R2-D2. He's cute, adorable, dependable. Of course, he's R2-D2. C-3PO, they toned down the annoyingness of him from the last movie. The first movie, he was so fucking annoying, I couldn't fucking stand him. And he really was pissing me off how much he complained and complained and complained. All he did was complain. But this movie, they like toned it down a little bit, toned it down. And then, even when he was being annoying, the other characters in the movie are like annoyed also, which I love. It's not just us being annoyed. If the characters are being annoyed, then I can give them some leeway. Like, okay, I get it. You understand that the character's annoying. And they just like literally shut him up or power him down, which I think is amazing. And he got cut into pieces where I was like, yes, thank God, because you're fucking annoying. You need to not be in this movie for a little bit. Chewbacca's Chewbacca. Awesome. Fixing shit, fighting shit. I mean, Chewbacca's like the most loyal person you're ever gonna meet. Now let's talk about Luke Skywalker for a little bit, because Luke Skywalker is the main character of these movies, and so he's more of a wet blanket. He's just a hero type character, and so just not much to say about him. But what I will say is that the first movie, he was just learning about stuff, right? And then he went and did the Death Star, and he blew up the Death Star. But I love how in this movie they start out with like, he didn't just get lucky blowing up the Death Star. He actually had skill. So they show him using the Force to get his lightsaber to get it out of there. And then once Han rescues him, then they show him like actually in the fighting ats and coming up with plans and leading teams and doing stuff like, okay, you have a real presence in this rebellion and you're like the leader basically. And then they show Leia being like the general, like she's like the field general. She's sitting at the home base directing fighter jets and deploying strategy and stuff like that. And the show, she's just not a damsel. She's like an actual fighter. Like they showed it in the first movie, but like they really show like, no, she's actually smart and capable of running shit without people. Which I love. I love how they give all characters agency. They all got things to do. Now let's talk about Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine, the other new character they introduced. This is what I really like Darth Vader. I like him more than I hate him in this movie, but I hate him for a specific reason. And let's talk about the hate first. The reason why I hate Darth Vader in this movie is because he has another master he's bowing down to. And like, he didn't really bow down to Grand Moff Tarkin in the first movie, but like, he was basically the number 2, and Grand Moff Tarkin was one running things, and he was just by his side like, okay, we'll do this, we'll do that. And he did things on his own, but like, Grand Moff Tarkin was clearly running things. And in the second movie, Emperor Palpatine is running things, and Darth Vader is literally like, oh, master and my master and shit. I'm like, come on. But Darth Vader is a cool enough villain on his own, where he should be just calling all the shots. He shouldn't be looking up to nobody. That doesn't really take away from how gangster he is. Like, he killing people with impunity, and I love it. I was here for it. Like, he killed the first dude through a computer monitor. Was like, no, you'll show me for the last time, Admiral. And then like, while he's choking this dude, he's talking to the other dude like, you're in charge now, Captain Piet. And the guy's like, oh, great. And then his friend's dying in front of him, and he just gotta keep talking like, "Oh yes, yes, my lord, yes, my lord." Hilarious. And then later on, the dude's like, "I will accept full responsibility."
Apology accepted, Captain Nida.
Yes, kill him. And then they got him sitting in his own little cool chair and the orb around him. Like, okay, cool, he's running things now, great. And then, of course, Emperor Palpatine shows up, and I'm like, oh my God, please. No, don't bow to him. Like, even talk to him on like on the same level. Don't bow to him. But he bowed to him, and I'm like, oh my God, come on. Darth Vader don't bow to nobody. He's Darth Vader. But whatever. I like Darth Vader. I like Emperor Palpatine. He's old and wrinkly and evil looking, and he looks like a bad guy. Like, I don't understand why anyone would trust him with anything, but he looks like a bad person. Another thing, I don't know if this is explained anywhere, but at the end of the first movie, before Luke Skywalker fights the Death Star, he's talking to Han, and he's like, "Oh, you're leaving? Oh, you got your reward, so you're leaving." And so he mentions that, "Oh yeah, I gotta taste the Jabba the Hutt. I got a price in my head. I gotta think about myself too." So it made it very clear that like he got the reward for Jabba the Hutt, right? So after they blew up the Death Star, why didn't he just go straight to Jabba the Hutt? After he came back and saved Luke, why did he go straight to Jabba the Hutt after that and hand up the reward? Right? At least show a scene where he gives him the reward and Jabba the Hutt's like, "This is not going to be enough. You need to give me more," or something. Because the second movie is just they send in Boba Fett comes after him, and he goes into carbonite, obviously, and then he gets sold or sent to Jabba the Hutt, right? But he already had the reward in the first movie. Why didn't he just go straight to Jabba the Hutt, like, or right after he got the medal or something like that? It doesn't tell you how long after the New Hope Empire Strikes Back is, but I'm guessing it hasn't been like a month or two, something like that, right? Because they're like in a new system now. They're in Hoth, and they look like they've been there for a while. Like they got this stuff set down, and he's releasing probes trying to find them. I'm like, didn't you have the stuff for Jabba the Hutt on your ship when you at least loading it before everybody started their mission? I don't understand why you didn't pay Jabba the Hutt off, but maybe there's an explanation out there. I don't know. Me watching the movie, I was just like, that's weird. I could have sworn he had enough for Jabba the Hutt. But whatever. All in all, this movie is excellent. Story is good. Characters are great. The moments are top notch. The performances are fantastic. Special effects, of course, got way better. Another thing I really like this movie is how the characters don't always stay in one place. They don't always go everywhere together. Like they reunite after Han saves Luke for like 10 seconds, and then Luke's like, "I got to go. I gotta go do some stuff. I got places to be. I got training to do." And they're like, "Okay," and they go do their own thing. And then after everything happens with Han, Lando, and Chewbacca, like, "We gotta go here," and Luke's like, "Well, I gotta go do this," and Leia, "You gotta come with me." Leia, like, "I wanna come with you here. We're gonna help out, and then we'll meet with you later." And I love how they all split off and they all do their own thing. They all go in their own directions, and they come back for the big stuff, but they're like always doing other shit, and I really like that in this movie. I was like, okay, because some movies they force all the main characters, especially if they become friends, they force them all together, and they stay together the whole entire time. But I like how they went off and did their own thing. Great characters, great story, great villains, and everything works out in a cohesive package. It's 2 hours long, and they don't feel like 2 hours. I will be ranking the movies as I watch them, my favorite to my least favorite. So right now we got Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back at number 1, and A New Hope at number 2. And after I watch Return of the Jedi, I will see where it falls in the ranking. That's my review of Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. If you like this review, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends and family. And we've got a whole bunch of videos in the backlog. I got so much more videos coming out to you. We're going to be pumping these out. Got a whole bunch more Star Wars movies to get through. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.